Welcome to Into the Chatterverse, where two gents share their 2 cents on pop media. I am Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
And I'm Bill, and I remember when the countdown.
Began something
Yeah.
real? It's,
Yeah. It was a lot.
It was. Ladies and gents, we are here with a reaction video to the premiere of the Fantastic Four teaser trailer. This was, announced yesterday. Was it officially announced yesterday?
Yeah, it was announced yesterday.
So we're recording this like Tuesday morning. Obviously this drops on Thursday, but we got to, watch this together, and it's always a fun thing to kind of get ready for it all. What we were not prepared for was that the launch time of 7 a.m. that we were given was actually the countdown time period for this live event. That was a little rough. Like that, because we kind of showed up to be like, okay, let's jump right in. We're gonna get to it, and then there was an hour.
Yeah, and I always felt that the 7 o'clock start time
Right.
on the East Coast was a little harsh for the people on the West Coast.
Right.
And yes, I'm thinking in terms of the country I live in.
Yes.
But, around the world, they're like, we had to get up earlier. We had to stay up later. And I understand that.
I totally do. But, I mean, you're absolutely right. In terms of maximizing viewership,
Right.
A 7 o'clock call time is kind of rough because 7 o'clock for us is 4 o'clock in the morning for California. That does not quite sit well in terms of forcing them to either stay up super late or get up super early.
Yeah.
To watch something, especially when there's so much stuff that's actually filmed in California. I feel
Well, the normal thing though is it'll drop at 9
right
on the East Coast, and then obviously
which is
on
6,
the West.
right?
And it's the same way for shows as well.
Mhm.
It'll start at 9 on the West Coast, which would make midnight for us.
Right.
Which we get the reverse of. Hey,
Right.
that's not fair.
Listen, sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah.
But overall, okay, so one of the things I think was kind of a thing for us is that we were at San Diego last year when we got to see that little quick snippet that has kind of leaked in certain places, and we were kind of afraid that we were going to mostly see repeats of what we had seen before. Thankfully, that wasn't exactly the case.
Yeah, I think I would have been fine if they put a little bit of that in there,
right?
But there wasn't anything to show.
Well, I think there was the dinner thing. I think when they
I was thinking more of the all the background stuff.
Oh, I got you. Like the test footage stuff.
Yeah, all that.
I got you. Which was really cool. That was that was super fun. This was somewhat of a short trailer. I clocked it at 90 seconds. Which overall, as a teaser, isn't bad. My question to you, being that the Super Bowl is coming up, will they have an additional footage sort of set up for the Super Bowl? And this was just to get a foot on the in the door.
No, I think it's going to be less.
You think it'll be less?
Yeah. You know how much it costs for 30 seconds? It's like $7 or $8 million.
Oh my God.
Now, I get that it's Disney.
Everyone's watching, for sure. Yeah. Right.
But they have 3 movies.
Right.
One of them, starts in a little over a week.
That's true.
So they got it, they have to do the Captain America. They have to do the Thunderbolts.
Right.
And there should be something about the Fantastic Four. I think if they were, if I were Marvel,
right,
I would have all 3 in one.
That's smart. 3 in Marvel. Dang it! You know what though? If only they were smart though. Marvel 2-in-1 is a classic comic that used to come out, usually starring The Thing, which would have been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But obviously, Super Bowl happens before Captain America 4 comes out. But that would have been a perfect sort of setup. Sorry, Marvel. Sorry. Okay, all right. I can totally see that. What do you think? If it's Super Bowl wise, are we getting a full minute? Are we talking 20 seconds each one? I mean, like you said, it's expensive to get 30 seconds of airtime with the Super Bowl.
I could see a minute trailer.
Okay.
It's just whether or not they want to do it.
I got you. It would be a Marvel Studios trailer, not specific movie. I got you. That might be smart too, because I mean, you basically tap the marketing budget for all 3 movies and go give us a little bit of each one, and that's what we'll call it. And smart. Okay, so overall first impressions of this trailer with what we saw. Did you like what we saw?
Yeah. I like the way each character looked.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see anything as far as Reed stretching?
No, we did not.
We saw Sue.
We saw Sue.
Turn Invisible.
Yes.
We saw Johnny Flame on.
Yep. We've seen
and
Ben and Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought the CG on Ben was I think it's appropriate for the movie. I also like the fact that it doesn't sound like an idiot.
No, he doesn't sound like. What I also like was the sound of crinkling rocks when he moves. You can hear it. It sounds like rocks, scraping together, which I kind of like that.
I like the use of Herbie.
Herbie was great. Yes, I think Herbie's gonna be the star of the show.
I think I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. You are absolutely right. We are absent any sort of stretching, but I do feel like that is, if there's something to save, it is definitely that.
Yeah, I think that they don't have to blow it all in one.
No, please don't.
There's still what, little
4 months? 6 months? 4? Yeah, no. I guess we are in
July.
Jeez, wow. Okay, this year's already getting underway. That's super cool. We did get to see more references to Galactus, and that was surprising. I didn't think we were going to see as much.
I didn't think we were going to see Galactus at all.
I basically in that same boat. I mean, we didn't think we were going to see him the first time that we got that little teaser piece where he's looking into the Baxter Building, but we got more. Not that one, but we got more pieces. The Shadow Game made me happy. I think that's one of those things where the lingering taste of Cloud Galactus from the Rise of the Silver Surfer still holds true for so many people. So knowing for sure that it is not a cloud, I think it's super duper important for people. Like, I think we need to see that. And this teaser absolutely gives it to us. So very, very happy. What do you think about the retro futuristic vibe? Like, it works. I think it holds up really well.
It's a different planet. I was never gonna have a problem with the way it looked.
Same.
The only thing I have a problem with is not enough purple for Galactus.
Not enough purple.
Sorry.
I mean,
there may be more that they just haven't shown.
Right.
But I think it's too muted.
It was very tinted, very, very tinted, very dark.
Yeah, but that's correct.
I mean, yeah. I don't know though. I mean, I kind of agree with you. I think that there is an opportunity to make this a little bit more bright, and it doesn't seem to be like that's the thing that they're going for. The Fantastic Four uniforms that we got to see are definitely bright and Technicolor, wonderful. But I don't know if everything else was as colorful as I would have expected to be for what this movie seems to be about. Galactus is definitely one of them. I would have expected more of a true rich purple, and this one's very dark, like borderline, navy colored. But I guess maybe that is more realistic to expect. I don't know.
I mean, come on, how realistic is
Galactus? Oh no, he's a cosmic constant. You gotta have Galactus. No. I think one of the things that's also interesting is that other than what we've already learned about the story, we don't know anything about this story. Like, they gave nothing away.
No, I think that's what makes it a teaser.
Yes, and I think they did a really good job.
Yeah,
with it.
I think they showed enough to get people's opinions started.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to judge anything by that other than the color of Galactus, and I'm not even really judging that. But it was good. It was exactly where you needed it to be, and you still have 4+ months
to keep that hype up.
Yeah, give us more.
Now, with the vibe and look of it, though, I gotta be the party pooper. I gotta say it. It does bring harder comparisons to the Incredibles, because the Incredibles, especially the first one, and I will only say I love the first one because it's the only one I do love. I think they did an amazing job of a 60s future retro setup with a version of the Fantastic Four. Do you think that's a good thing or bad thing to have that comparison so easily accessible?
Did you love The Incredibles?
I love The Incredibles, but I didn't love Incredibles 2, though.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
I'm just saying.
That's fine.
I just make sure they got the right lesson.
Okay, but you're copying a property that copied you.
True.
You're not really copying that property.
That's true. But that copy did it really well.
No. The Incredibles is probably my favorite Pixar.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
But I don't have a problem with it. Especially, they're all under the same umbrella.
They are. So it's not a loss for the House of Mouse under any circumstances. I just feel like when they had to know that this was a choice, and in making this choice, you're setting a really high bar for me personally, I'm not saying I make or break anything about this movie, but like you are setting a bar really high. And considering how disappointed I was with Incredibles 2, I really hope that this is closer to Incredibles than the sequel because I love The Incredibles. It gave us something fresh, interesting, fun, and then we realized that there was any sort of analog nature with the Fantastic Four. So with the Fantastic Four, almost like stepping into that on purpose, I really hope that they are nailing this like wonderfully because you're asking for it, and
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna ask for it, step into it, like do it well. But I am rather excited for this one. I think July is going to be a crazy month for superhero movies. To have two major firsts in there with Superman and Fantastic Four is going to be absolutely awesome. Yeah. I don't know. Will we truly want to see this before Comic-Con, or is this a movie that we would love to see at Comic-Con?
Before. You really don't want to. You really want to go to Comic-Con, watching it with a bunch of other people, not being able to go. Oh yeah, I've already seen it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is power.
That's what, I mean, we did that with Deadpool.
I was trying not to rub it in on people's faces, but
Like,
yeah,
no,
Yeah,
I've already seen it.
No, I've seen it. Wait, what? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Not to mention, as much as I love Hall H,
Yeah.
it's not the best place to watch a movie.
I would not necessarily want to watch it in Hall H. That's not what I mean. But
well, that's what they did. That's what they did with Deadpool.
That's what they did, isn't it?
And then they showed an IMAX version of Star Trek outside, where the amphitheater is.
That would have been better.
It's still not IMAX though.
I mean, absolutely not. But like, I would much rather be outside.
Okay. You didn't see the chairs that everyone was sitting in.
On the IMAX one, they were chairs. I would have assumed they were like on the lawn.
Yeah,
no?
they were on the lawn.
Yeah,
but they put chairs out for everyone to sit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was that comfortable?
Wooden.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
No, it's just like people were all excited to see it.
Yeah.
I go, as much as I want to see this movie,
I don't want to sit in that.
There's no way that I'm going to be comfortable.
Not if you didn't know. Like if you knew and you could bring like stuff to zhuzh your chair up a little bit, that would be fine. But without that, no way. That'd be awful. Okay. All right. I like it. Yeah, we want to know your thoughts on this teaser. Definitely comment below. We want to hear what you thought. Is there a character that you are super excited for? Is there something that you wish that you saw that you didn't? That quick flash of John Malkovich. Do we know who he's supposed to be?
I have no clue.
I don't know. So I'm real curious.
I thought it was Gandalf at first.
I mean, it could be the wizard. I don't know if that's a Marvel character or not. It should be.
I'm just wondering.
Could be the Thinker. I don't know.
I was of the mind that he was going to play like the Mole Man.
See, I thought that was going to be Paul Walter Hauser, and he's supposed to be the Mole Man, who has kept mum on it very well, which I'm very proud of. He'll be at MegaCon this weekend. I won't have his panel, but I might see if we can get a couple seconds. Like, you Mole Man, what's up? If I give you a moloid, will you know what that is?
Show me your mole.
Show me your mole, man. Mole. Ridiculous. I'm sorry. Yes, this was a fun teaser. Very glad that we got this one out there now. Super excited to see what else we roll out over the next couple of months. Hopefully not too much. I'm curious, is there going to be any sort of media tie-in that gives something away, like a McDonald's toy or some sort of release that's going to give something major away? If anything, please let it be a cute, plushy moloid because we need that. I think that's important.
If I have one criticism of the whole thing, like I don't have a problem with making it an event.
Right.
The 1 hour countdown, whatever.
Right.
The presentation of it all.
It wasn't great.
It could have been scripted better.
Yeah. I feel like it was scripted well, was not rehearsed.
Well, especially when you have Pedro Pascal going, didn't I already answer the question?
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to answer another question. What? Like, yeah,
I was told there would be no math.
For the world's smartest man, it was a little too much.
Yes.
That happens. Guys, we'll have you tune in next time to Into the Chatterverse. Once again, I'm Victor Danders, the hardest working man in comics.
And I'm Bill, and I know how to count down.